And we just want to reassure people that although we didn't have split screen multiplayer in the tech preview, we will absolutely be shipping that day one for launch on all Xbox family devices. On PC, it's a slightly different story. There are just technical challenges around PC with a whole bunch of different configs and other issues. So we're not going to have split screen multiplayer on PC for launch, but it's absolutely something the team's excited about exploring post-launch. Absolutely.
So to that end, one of the reasons that we're here today as well is I want to talk to you about the campaign side of the game, specifically campaign co-op.
Unfortunately, as we focused the team for shutdown and really focused on a quality experience for launch, we made the really tough decision to delay shipping campaign co-op for launch. And we also made the tough call to delay shipping Forge past launch as well.
Talk through a little bit of kind of just the why, like why was this decision?
You know, you and I talk about this a lot, and everybody in the studio has the same conversation, which is, what is our number one priority? Well, our number one priority is making sure that whatever we ship, whenever we ship it, it meets the right quality bar. Across all platforms, Xbox devices, PC in all its different configurations. And when we looked at these two experiences, Campaign Co-op and Forge, we made the determination they're just not ready. And as a studio, we don't want to ship things if they're not ready so people can play them, have fun, have a nice, stable, performant experience. So we're going to keep Campaign Co-op and Forge in the oven for a little bit longer, and then when they're ready, we're going to release them as part of our seasonal roadmap next year.
What kind of timing should we be thinking about in terms of Co-op and Forge coming to Halo Infinite?
What we're targeting is to ship Campaign Co-op in Season 2, and then we're targeting to ship Forge in Season 3. And I know as we talk about seasons, I should probably explain that a little bit. I think for anybody who's been reading our blogs or has been engaged in Master Chief Collection, or frankly has been playing any other live game, they're probably pretty familiar with the way seasons work. But timing-wise, for us, a season is about 3 months. That's our goal, is to ship a season every 3 months. So when it comes to Campaign Co-op, our target is to ship Co-op in Season 2 about 3 months after launch, and then our goal is to ship Forge in Season 3, which would be about 6 months after launch. But of course, all these plans are subject to change as we dial things in, but that's our goal right now.
Also should give a shout out that my understanding is Halo Insiders would have the opportunity to participate in some hands-on Forge ahead of release through flighting, similar to how we've been doing the tech preview for multiplayer this year.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And I think when it comes to Forge, maybe just a little bit more context for people to understand why we're taking a little bit more time with it. So the Forge tool is amazing. I was around at the beginning of Forge, and to see how it's progressed is really, really cool. And I can't wait to see what people begin to create with it. But as a tool set, it's really advanced, and it's going to hopefully give people the ability to create a whole bunch of new, innovative, novel experiences. But again, there are technical complexities there, and it's just going to take time to get it right. And on the co-op side, that's complicated when you think about save systems and all the technology that needs to drive this more nonlinear experience. So in the co-op scenario, that's even more complicated, and that's another reason why it's going to take longer, just to make sure it's quality day one and people can jump in and play and have fun.
Yeah. I have to ask, as you and the team were reviewing the status of Co-op and Forge, was there ever discussion about potentially delaying the entire game and taking more time to get these in first?
Yeah, we talked about doing that, but where we landed was, Halo Infinite is a live game, so it isn't really ever done. You know what I mean? It's going to progress and evolve from season to season. We talk about launch being the beginning of that journey, but to have a beginning, you need to pick a moment and actually begin, So ultimately, we decided we've been working on this game for a really long time. Our fans have been waiting for this game for a really long time. With solo, campaign, and our first season of free-to-play multiplayer in really good shape for holiday, we didn't want to delay anymore. Let's get started, and we'll continue to evolve from there, season to season. So the team is in what we call shutdown mode.
Before we get too far ahead, I just want to call out serious deja vu right now.